The big failure of Jewish education in the world is that Judaism, Yiddishkeit, is taught like a religion. It doesn't work, it's not true, and it's not the Baal Shem Tov's way. The Baal Shem Tov came along and basically said, the relationship between us and the Eibishter is a marriage. If you're not romantic, if you don't have room in your heart for somebody else, then you can't be frum. Everything in Yiddishkeit, you have to see it as a relationship, a romance. Without that, nothing makes any sense whatsoever. In the beginning, there was nothing but the Eibishter. Then he removed his light. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why didn't he just leave it like that? In the beginning, there was nothing but the Eibishter. Well, what could be more perfect than that? In the beginning, there was nothing but the Eibishter, and he created us. Do you hear what that means?
To perfection and
he was absolutely perfect, but he was lonely. So he created a whole world. He created people and gave them bechira, so that they can either love him or hate him, so that he could love them. Because if somebody can't love you or hate you, then you really can't love them. Because that's not real love. Real love means you love someone who might love you back or might hate you back. That's called love. So every word in Torah, every story, everything keeps telling you the Eibishter is romantic. That's the first thing we know about the Eibishter. The first thing we know about the Eibishter is Nis'ave HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The Eibishter has a tainug. He has a taiva. He's romantic. And for that, he was willing to create the whole world. For that, he's willing to wait 5,772 years so that we would appreciate his request for a relationship. If you take it out of the context of a relationship, Yiddishkeit sounds horrendous. Horrendous. The Eibishter created a world in order to do you a favor. But if you don't behave yourself, he's going to send you to Gehenna. I quit. This is horrible. The Eibishter sends your neshama down to earth. If you behave yourself, you can go back to heaven. Well, thank you very much. But if you don't behave yourself, oh boy. What is that? So if we forget the romantic part, then you're not a chassid. And then it's not real Yiddishkeit. It is not the real thing. Where do we see in Torah that the Eibishter is needy? We see little glimpses of it. Im b'chukaisai telechu, Rashi says, halevai b'chukaisai telechu. It's not, if you follow my rules, you get... Please follow my rules. It's also true that the way we go about Yiddishkeit, that's what happens to our marriages. You go out with a guy, and you talk a little bit about Yiddishkeit. And he says, no, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, there are rules, and there are consequences. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, there's going to be punishment. That's Yiddishkeit. You hear what he's telling you? Get the message.
Red flags.
If he says, I don't know, the Eibishter wants, I don't know what he wants. I don't. You hear what he's saying? That's what you're going to hear for the rest of your life. What did you want? I don't know. What does she want? I don't know what she wants. The way he treats the Eibishter, that's how he's going to treat you. If he says, I don't care. Eibishter, I don't care. Wife, no wife, I don't know. It's exactly that way. And the same is true with how you're going to treat him. I don't understand why the Eibishter had to do. I don't understand why. Oh, God, I know. He's going to live with this for the rest of his life. Why you have to do it like that? Why couldn't you? Oh, boy. Listen to yourself.
You always see that in people?
Huh?
You like always see that in people?
Yes. I tell you, very interesting. This guy tells me many years ago. He tells me that he's not a Lubavitcher, but since he was a teenager, whenever he had a serious decision to make, he always asked the Rebbe. And he always did what the Rebbe told him. I said, well, then you are a Lubavitcher. He says, oh, no. I said, are you married? He says, no. I said, I don't think so. He will ask a woman for advice and do exactly what she says. Marry her? Oh, no. No, not that close. No. You ask the Rebbe everything. You do exactly what he tells you. You're such a chassid. Oh, no. No, I'm myself. No, I'm just me. You see how this works? So it used to be that marriages were so deep and so real and so satisfying, despite the horrors of life back then. But marriages were fantastic. Why? Because people treated the Eibishter properly, had the proper relationship with him, and it carried over to the marriage. Or maybe the other way. We knew how to be married, so we knew how to treat the Eibishter. But one follows the other.